Good day, my name is Lawa Alimad, Economics Education 200 level, and I'm here to discuss the role of logic in evaluating everyday arguments and improving human reasoning in contemporary Nigeria's society. The next slide will be showing the name of participants. Logic is the systematic study of correctly reasoning. It helps individuals distinguish between valid and invalid arguments. In contemporary Nigeria society, logic is especially important due to the rapid spread of misinformation through social media, politics, and everyday interaction. Introduction. The term logic originates from the Greek word logos, meaning reasoning or rational discourse. What is logic? Logic is the principle that guides valid reasoning. It provides tools for evaluating arguments and drawing accurate conclusions. Importantly, logic does not tell us what to think. It tells us how to think. It promotes clarity, consistency, and rational judgment. What is statement? Statement is a declarative sentence that is either true or false. It must not be a question, command, or exclamation. Example: Nigeria is in Africa. True. Statements are building blocks of logical arguments. An argument is a group of statements consisting of premises and conclusion. Premises provide reason of evidence. Conclusion is what argument is to provide. Example: premises: fuel price has increased. Transport cost depends on fuel price. Conclusion: transportation fare will increase. This shows how logistics applies in daily life. Critical thinking. Critical thinking involves carefully analyzing and evaluating information. It requires questioning, assumption, and example evidence. It helps individuals make information rational decisions. This skill is essential in academic, leadership, and everyday life.
We have deductive reasoning. Move from general principle to specific conclusion. If the premises are true, the conclusion must be true. It's certain and reliable when valid. Example: all Nigerian citizens must obey the law. Chioma is a Nigerian citizen, therefore Chioma is a Nigerian and must obey the law. Inductive reasoning moves from specific observation to general conclusions. The conclusion is probable, not certain. It's based on patterns and experience. Example: I have seen many Lagos buses like Danfo with one tires. Therefore, most Lagos buses have one tires. Valid versus invalid argument. A valid argument is one where the conclusion logically follows from the premises. The invalid argument does not follow logically. Validity depends on structure, not truth. Example: many Nigerian politicians break promises. Sound versus unsound argument. Sound argument is valid and has true premises. This guarantees a true conclusion. Example: all Nigeria's senators are elected officials. But versus invalid argument. A valid argument is one where the conclusion logically follows from the premises. The invalid argument does not follow logically. Validity depends on structure, not truth. Example: many Nigerian politicians break promises. Sound versus unsound argument. Sound argument is valid and has true premises. This guarantees a true conclusion. Example: all Nigeria's senators are elected officials.
Logical fallacies. Logical fallacies are errors in reasoning the weakened arguments. They are very common in politics, religion, and social media, and they often mislead people and distort truth. Identifying fallacies improves critical thinking. We also have the common fallacies. We have age attacking the person instead of the argument. E.g., you can't talk about corruption because your father was a politician. You have 18 generalization, drawing conclusions Drawing conclusions from little evidence, e.g., two Yahoo boys I met were fraudsters. All young Nigerians are fraudsters. And we also have common fallacies. We have appeal to emotion, and we also have appeal to tradition. Appeal to emotion, both for me or your children will suffer. Both for me or your children will suffer. Last, we have, and we also have appeal to tradition. We have always done it this way, so it must be right. Thank you. Rules of logic in everyday life. Logic helps us distinguish truth, frame falsehood, identity, mislead arguments. Test consistency. It claims engage in rational decisions. Examples: WhatsApp message, saltwater cure emails. Logic helps you question the evidence, improving human resources logic. Enhance critical thinking, promotes better decision making, reduce emotional and biased thinking, supports academic and professional success. Example: instead of this business will work because my friends succeed, ask what evidence supports.
In conclusion, logic is essential for evaluating everyday arguments. It improves reasoning, strengthening decision-making, and enhance communication. It helps reduce misinformation and manipulation in society. Final thoughts. In Nigeria today, the person who thinks logically has an advantage because arguments are no longer about who is louder, but about who has better reasoning.